By way of introduction, let's take a brief personal journey through higher education. We meet together in the space afforded to us by the university to join together in a voyage of discovery and realization. Yet each of us has journeyed long before this point. We have come through much and been to many institutions, and we all have our roots. Mine are planted in the year 1954 in Ottawa, Canada. My father, Larry, was the son of a music teacher and the grandson of a Civil War veteran's daughter. Being an Air Force brat gave me the opportunity to travel the world, and in my childhood my imagination took me to many learning places. Shirley Headley was the daughter of Jewish immigrants from Tsarist Russia in the early 1900s. She was a single mom after the death of our father when I was 12. The late 60s were a turbulent time for our nation and for me. I was on my way to Boulder to begin my adventure as an undergraduate college student. My guidance counselor suggested engineering as a major, while future assessments documented that I was more the artist and philosopher than an engineer. I started off my career, though, as an engineer. But then I fell headlong into the age of Aquarius. Hello, Uncle Jerry. Hello, bags of weed and blotter acid. Goodbye, intellectual ability and self-esteem. Sometimes the lights were shining on me. Other times I could barely see. Lately it occurs to me what a long, strange trip it was. Like Saul of Tarsus on the Damascus Road, I was confronted with the person of Jesus Christ in the spring of 1977. Shortly thereafter, my restored ambition for learning led me to a technical program at the local community college. Concurrently, I entered a Bible college in Arvada, Colorado, and began studying Scripture. Dr. Irv Cross, the department chair for agriculture education at Colorado State University, asked me to consider becoming an agriculture teacher. I accepted and made my preparations for the move to Fort Collins in the fall of 1979. Debbie and I got married in August and moved directly into married student housing. I studied. She worked as a labor and delivery nurse at the local hospital. And in the spring of 1981, I graduated with honors from the Ag Ed program at Colorado State. After a brief job search, we ended up back in my hometown of Aurora, where I served as a high school and community college instructor for 11 years. During this time, I also finished my master's degree in guidance and counseling at Colorado State as a part-time commuting student. Somewhere along the way, we agreed that a PhD would be a good next step. In vocational education, Ohio State is the best in the world. So it was off to Columbus on a research fellowship working in program evaluation and leadership development. In the fall of 1992, I was convinced that I would finish my PhD in 2 years and return to Aurora as an administrator in my local school district. God had other plans. Halfway through the program, I recognized a call to Christian higher education. I knew nothing about George Fox College and little about the Friends. Upon arrival in Newberg, though, I realized that this was a special place. When I arrived in the fall of 1994 as an assistant professor of education, our department had 6 1/2 faculty members. That department has grown into a school with 4 departments and over 50 full-time faculty members today. Early in my career at Fox, I recognized that the future of graduate professional education would be an outreach across geography through distance education. My office computer became my classroom. My scholarly agenda continues to focus around internet-based teaching and learning with a current emphasis in new technologies. After a number of years of being a fellow traveler with the Quakers at George Fox, I became convinced and now consider myself a friend. For over 28 years, Debbie and I have journeyed together. She is a remarkable person. Whether she's participating in the Portland Marathon, raising money and awareness for Christian peacemaking, or teaching her children, she is committed, concerned, and competent. I have 4 daughters. Ruth is 16, Abby is 12, Becky is 8, and Livy is 5. All of these girls are special gifts from God. I have 3 sons as well. Daniel and Paul enjoy playing games with us. Ethan lives nearby. I serve as the editor of a scholarly journal and help bring direction for the international community of Christians in teacher education, which we hope will be birthing a formal group this spring when we meet at Gordon College in Massachusetts. Our family has a wonderful church home at North Valley Friends in Newberg. One of my special opportunities at North Valley is to work with my colleagues on the education committee. I am a 2-year survivor of colon cancer. Now I'm unsure of what my next step will be in higher education. However, I am sure that each day will bring joy and challenge, blessings and perhaps a little pain, all meant to help me learn and grow and to trust Christ more each day. What a great day to be alive.